Welcome back, guys. Picnic is over. We had a ton of fun. A few of the trucks are here. This is we're getting close to the weekend. Had a really busy week, and just the last couple weeks have been super busy. Just getting ready for a bunch of different things. Just life, man. It's getting busy. So hopefully the next couple weeks. This is just shooting this video here before the 4th. And hopefully the next couple weeks go a little bit easier. I know that I will be busy. So one of the things that I got going on is I get to go back into dispatching a little bit. We've had a misfortune, or I should say one of our dispatchers had a misfortune. So we started, we have a guy that dispatches remotely. I'll give you something to look at here while I'm talking, but he had congestive heart failure, a couple other things, and he's fairly young. He's younger than me, actually. And man, crazy. It's tough when something happens to somebody so young. So if you guys can, say a prayer for him. His name is Conrad. He does a fantastic job for a company. So he's been out for a couple weeks. So I'm going to kind of give him a little break here. We've had another one of our guys stepping in, dispatching, kind of a couple other people filling in, and I tell you, they've been doing great. But after a while, like these guys, some of them had vacations planned and things like that, and I'm like, I can't let, they have lives to live, and we can't just make them skip vacations and things like that to do stuff. So I'm gonna step back into dispatch. I dispatched for about 10 years, maybe actually a few more than that, but I'm gonna step back into dispatch and start dispatching trucks again. And I do a little bit here and there. I help the guys every once in a while, but for the most part, between two of our guys, they get a lot of the dispatching done. So with this happening with one of our guys, we really, we take a good look at everything, and we're trying to take the workload off because our dispatcher does quite a few different things. But so the way it's working is that there's about 20 trucks or so that get dispatched by this guy that I'm gonna start dispatching again. So my next couple weeks will probably get a little hectic, but I'll tell you, dispatching's fun. I get to connect with some of the customers again, and the drivers is always a good thing. But with dispatching, there's good days and bad days, and some of the bad days and make your hair turn gray. So if you see some of the hair turning gray, you know what it is. Oh man. So maybe just a little bit with the shop. We are wrapping up that Blue Peterbilt. It's still struggling, still waiting on parts. Parts have been an issue. So waiting on some filters, I think, for that thing. And next week, that trailer's coming in, and we have pretty much everything for that trailer. So we kind of went ahead and we got a tarp. The tarp's the same size. We got a tarp. We got all the different components that we're going to be putting on that trailer. I kind of went over it in one of the last videos. But we're going to try to get that trailer in and get it out the door. So it should go pretty quick. Once I get that trailer in service, I might be selling another trailer. So I might be selling maybe one of these walk-in floors. I'm not sure yet. We're going to see how this fall goes, because we still have to haul some waste. If you guys remember, in the bean plant shut down here in New York, and they moved out west, but we still going to probably potentially be doing a little bit of trucking for them. So kind of depends how that goes. Will depend on if I sell another walk-in floor trailer, like one of the older ones. It would be probably like that EB, or maybe there's that black one over there, the Peerless. So one of the trailers that will be for sale here, I'm trying to decide if we're going to have an auction or if we're going to just sell stuff outright. But I bought, oh man, it was about a year and a half ago maybe. I bought two of these little blue trailers right here. So they're fairly short. They're almost too short for what we do. At the time, we had one in Rochester and we had one down here. I kind of needed one at both places. And then we changed the way we do things in Rochester a little bit and decided that we're just going to have a tractor trailer run up and transfer and then haul out of there for the day. So this is kind of an extra trailer. This is still a solid trailer. And the other thing too is our guys do like the longer trailers a little bit better. They are easier. They can haul bigger loads, and they can get in most of the places. So this one's going to go. I already have one of these too. So I was just looking to see if I can see how long this trailer is. But I want to say it was like a 32 foot or maybe a 34 foot, 32 foot. I bet you it's a 32 because there's like 3.2 in the VIN. This has the Princeton PBX attachment on the back. So it's not the Moffett attachment, it's a Princeton attachment. It's got these hooks here. So if somebody's interested, let me know. It's a Lufkin. You know what? The year. This is a solid trailer yet, but let me just look at the year. It is not that rusty. I can't see the year, but I have the title. The other thing too is we got wheat harvest just around the corner, and I'm guessing that we probably got to get these trailers ready. So lots of stuff to do, and hopefully in the next couple weeks I want to get a screener in, and we're going to start screening some topsoil. Screen that pile. Here's another pile of dirt we got to screen, but we've been busy, so that's good. Trucks have been running, and I'll just do a little walk through the shop and show you what we got going on in there. Looks like they're working on a dump trailer, cleaning out. This truck's getting a service, and this trailer is one that we're waiting on parts. So I think they're needing rotors on this one. They're swapping out hubs, possibly two. So a lot of times it's been kind of frustrating with some of these disc brakes. They get stuff apart and then we don't have it all. And that's why I try really, really hard to get all in-track suspension on our new equipment, because that's been some of the best. But this last trailer we had SAF, which we obviously already have some in some of our older trailers, but this just is much easier to stock all the parts. Overall though, I would highly recommend disc brakes. We have very good success with them. I would, for the weight that we haul, definitely a good thing. This Peterbilt, like I said, we're just waiting on filters for this one. The John Deere over there is getting serviced. This one is, I think, done. Gee, I don't know if this one was out for a day or not, but 8/21, they put the sticker on it. This one was supposed to be here back in, I don't know, March, April, and it just come in. Oh, and they're putting up a light. They're wiring up a flasher, just kind of a safety flasher, because we have a lot of roadside deliveries. This is the train car rig. I'll show you what the train cars look like, but this is the train car tractor. So when we have like a barbecue or whatever, you know, pulls the train cars. Back to this truck again. Oh, I tell you, you buy a new truck not to have troubles, and I really can't complain because I don't, like, my other truck has been really good, but after I hit that deer, the day I brought it back, I could feel there was something. I could hear something, a vibration. There's something in there, in the front end, and it got worse and worse. I made an appointment at the dealer. All right, the dealer, I'm like, it's wheel bearings. Like, I'm 99% sure it's wheel bearings, or at least a wheel bearing in the front somewhere. That's bad. And I figured it's probably from taking that hit. And what a mess. I've had it at the dealer 3 times trying to figure it out, and they for some reason can't figure out wheel bearings. So my level of frustration is up there. So finally they just decided they'll put in wheel bearings for me and go from there. We'll see what it is. I'll know today. They'll get my truck tonight. Another beautiful but hot day. I'm back in my pickup, and guess what? It was just some wheel bearings. So got it fixed. Actually, I didn't even look which wheel bearing it was, but I think they actually replaced. It just says front wheel bearing, doesn't say which side it was. But anyway, it's replaced, it's fixed. That's awesome. All right, and just a quick update on this green truck. So we got this thing back. It seems to be running good. We got it back for like the second time. It was the cam that they replaced. Hopefully that fixed it. But a couple thousand into this truck that I was hoping that we wouldn't have to spend, but hopefully they fix it. But that's something that you just never know when you buy a truck, what all is wrong with it. Also, guys, there has been, I'm trying to think where one truck 118 is, but there's two of our trucks. There's a couple trucks up there. And by the way, I'm in here on the weekend, just checking it out. There's still a few trucks out, but most of the guys are back in. So, but I wanted to just remind you guys again on dash cam videos, guys, it is so important to get yourself a dash cam. Dash cams will definitely save you. We just had a couple close calls again, and I'll put that video in here so you guys can see that. But it's pretty crazy what all happens. Both of these were instances where people were not paying attention, and it's pretty crazy. You never know what you face. You never know what's coming at you, what's going to run through the intersection. All right, and a quick look at this Prowler that we have. So this is our fourth machine that we have. The first one we got was white, and then the other three were all this color right here. Kind of, they're supposed to be like canyon blue. I kind of gave them the code for our Kenworth trucks that we got, those three, and this is what they come up with. So it's kind of a custom color for us, and that was pretty cool that they were able to do that. There's really, just walking around this thing, there's really not a lot different from the other machines. These are fairly basic machines, but they've been very good for us. What we use these machines for is for unloading tractor trailers. So these will attach onto the back of a flatbed trailer. It has to be a special flatbed trailer, but they attach onto the back, and then the guys go out, they'll unload them at different job sites, unload product at different job sites. So we do a lot of trucking for our sister company, Sensitive Eggs Landscape Supply, and that's where these machines get used for. So this is, I think we have about 7 machines total. The other ones are Princeton PBX, and then we kind of switched over to Prowler. So far, these machines have been good for us. We really haven't had a lot of issues. There was like on the one machine, I think we had a little bad cylinder, or there was something minor, but they've been decent. 3 hours. When we got this machine, one of the things that we do, if you look up, right up there, see that light? So that's a flashing LED, and then those two right there and over there, and then there's another one right there. So we put those 360 LED lights on that way. Well, not quite 360. I don't think there's any in the front, but then we also have the top light. But we do that just for safety, for visibility. That top one doesn't get as much attention as those other lights do. I'll see if I can turn them on here. There you go. You see them a little bit. So I want to say that when you turn the key on, those things go on. Now I'm not sure why it's not going off. That's weird. Oh, there we go. Oh, you guys are gonna have to look at that. That is goofy. So if I turn, as soon as I turn the key on, those lights come on. But I'm not sure what's clicking. There we go. All right. So as soon as you turn the key on, so you don't even get an option. I think the other light switch is more for those reverse lights in the back, or those backup lights, and the headlights up in the front. So as soon as you turn the key on, those flashers come on. So you're going to have those on whether you like it or not. I'll show you the trailers real quick where they attach on. Gives you a little idea. On second hand, let's go see how this thing matches to 144. There it is. It's pretty close. A little shade different, but not bad. Not bad. Actually, in the camera, it looks a lot closer, but in real life, it's a shade off, but very close, good enough. So these things are super easy to drive. You simply front and back, and then you got your throttle over there. Little Perkins diesel, I don't know, they're pretty basic, but they do need tilt telescoping wheel because they're kind of hard to get out of. Let me see if this seat slides back. There we go. The bad spot is right trying to get your leg out underneath there. So that's where it gets a little tight. So much for that, but it is finally here. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.